All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace. All right, man, we back. Hopefully, make sure the audio work on this version of this video. I did it a couple times, man. I got the software to hopefully make the audio on the channel go a little bit smoother. So let's talk about Jalen Smith. Everybody talking about the big fella from when we talk about Phoenix that may get moved. We talk about DeAndre Ayton, but they have Jalen Smith, and uh, one of the websites I think was Piston Power had him as a possibility for the Pistons. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. You got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. So plug this in. There we go. There we go. There we go. Says Jalen Smith could be an interesting trade target for the Detroit Pistons, and it depends on how ready the Phoenix Suns feel Jalen Smith is. Okay, that is the $1 million question. Is how they view him? Are they gonna bring back Aiden? Do they have a replacement plan? Is Jalen Smith part of the replacement plan? So I'm gonna ask yourself that question too. He drafted him not too long ago. We go over all of that, but you know, what it says Detroit Pistons have a chance to add talent to their roster at this year's trade deadline in a number of ways. The most obvious trade for Jeremy Grant, who could be one of the best players available. It might net the Pistons a haul since they have all the leverage. The Pistons will likely be seeking a young NBA-ready talent, an expiring deal, and a pick or two for Grant. And there's a lot of possible suitors out there. The Pistons also had a couple of veterans in Josh Jackson, Corey Joseph, Trey Lyles, and Kelly Olynyk, who might draw some interest through the return, would obviously be low compared to what they potentially get for Jeremy Grant. Okay. Hold on, let me find my mouse. There we go. Jalen Smith should be a target for the Detroit Pistons after not playing much his rookie season or most of this one. Prior for Jalen Smith, the 10th pick in the 2020 draft, has been forced into action for the Suns after several players entered COVID protocol. Smith has responded, putting up 15.2 points a game, 9.4 rebounds, a block, 1.2 blocks for the Suns over the last 5 games while shooting 36% from three-point range. The Suns declined Smith's option for 2022-2023 already, which means he will be an unrestricted free agent after this season. You can get him either way or attempt to. So they must not like what they be seeing from him in practice. But then again, like I said, there's the practice and there's the real game experience. But the Suns decline. That makes him even less valuable. As the Suns have shown, they don't really want him, and any team trading for him will be taking the risk that he could walk in free agency. The Suns also need to save money if they want to re-sign DeAndre Ayton. That could put him in play for a trade, whether it's a blockbuster for Jeremy Grant. Think Smith and Crowder filler in a pick, or even for a smaller trade involving a Pistons role player like Josh Jackson, Trey Lyles. The questions are, Josh Jackson going back to Phoenix. Whether Smith is really a fit in Detroit Pistons and if they should risk trade for a guy who could walk at the end of the season. Okay. They went on to talk about the fit. How Jalen will fit in the Pistons. Smith fits on the Pistons will largely depend on what they give up to get him. If Smith was a package for Jeremy Grant, then he could be slid in at the 4, possibly even the 5. He'd be in the 5. He'd be in the 5. I don't need to go no further. He'd be at the 5, bro. Obviously, he would have to get bigger, stronger, but he probably more likely would be a 5. That's what he would be. He would be a 1, 2, 3, 4 fit. He'd be a 5 at 6'10". He big enough, young enough, get strong enough, and apparently now he's shooting a 3-point shot. Yeah, I don't know what it was. If it's immaturities, he's too young to play. I mean, only been in the league for 2 seasons, and they already declined on a player that's 21 years old. So you gotta see what the what is in my Method Man voice. issue is. The issue is, immaturity or whatever. Well, you're going to get that through a young player. A lot of these teams that's winning now, they easily willing to get rid of their future. And this dude should be a part of their future, bro. Especially if Aiden ain't going to be a part of their future. He should be a part of their future. Just because you're winning now don't mean you should trade young assets. Like the Warriors in the perfect position to win now and win for later with Moody, Wiseman, Kuminga, and they just trying to go all in on now, but people don't think about those dark days. One championship feel like it's risk, feel like it's worth it. But for the next 10 years, to be in darkness, if you got yourself set up like the Warriors or you got yourself set up like the Suns where you keep compiling young talent and develop them, you shouldn't get rid of them. If he ain't progressing the way he supposed to progress, well, that's on y'all. Y'all not doing something right. Or y'all expecting too much out of him too soon. He's 21 years old. For you to decline that option already, he was the 10th pick. Waste the pick. And that's why organizations like them fail. That's why historically they've been doormat in the NBA. You set up for everything. Now and later. And then you in 2020, you squander a 10th pick. You get that wrong, somebody should be in trouble. You could have had Haliburton there. You know what I'm saying? And Haliburton could be learning from Chris Paul. Y'all could be playing him, Devin Booker, all them together. Missed out on it. Missed out on Sadiq Bey. That would have been a good pick out. Missed out on Cole Anthony. You missed out on a lot of guys. Tyrese Maxey could have helped you. Chris Paul could have been training somebody like RJ Hampton or Aaron Neeson. Not Aaron Neeson. What's the other kid from my man's that went to New Orleans? I forget his name. He in this drive too. Kira Lewis Jr. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys he could have been training. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if you lose DeAndre Ayton, the former number 1 pick, you don't want to pay him. Like I said before, that's why, those type of organizations like Phoenix don't have success year in and year out. Owner cheap. So I hope they probably got a contingency plan for Jalen Smith, but he'd be good in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? People think the 4 is not like his position, but he's a 5 today. If you got to ask yourself, we don't need no more 4s. Can he grow into the 5 we need to be respectable? Hassan Whiteside, somebody like that. Ain't got to be Jokic and, you ain't got to be a superstar like Joel Embiid. Can he hold it down? And can we continue to develop him? And the answer is yes. You could wait for free agency and try to get him, or you can wait. But not picking up that option might, a light might flash in his head. But their rotation, a veteran rotation. Then on top of that, they're a team in which it's going to be hard for him to get on the floor because he's young. And, when they take Ayton off the floor, they going small. Not too many NBA teams got a layer at center. Either they got one big center. He playing situations like Zubac for the Clippers. And then they off the floor. So the center position is looked at as a part-time position unless you could dominate like Jokic or Joel Embiid, Carl Towns. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think about Jalen Smith. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, your video request, check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Cash App and Venmo rolling to the bottom of the screen. All that's in the description plus PayPal link. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram is in the description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, comment. Next subscribe button is the icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. Go live, drop a video on time for the one time. Peace.